All right, there it was, man. Nothing like being fired up, getting ready for days, and then they just come through right out of the gates. Boom. So much for a warm up. Sample in a jar. Okay, sample in a jar was a bit of a hiccup. Wasn't really expecting that, and then boom, it was pretty much, beyond average sample in a jar. But then, whoo, we are off and running. Maybe I'm a sucker for free, but I thought that free was just nasty. I was loving it. Right there in the first set. Then simple. I suppose a lot of people are hoping for simple in the second set, like a Mike's Groove, simple in the middle. Back on the Train, fuck, one of my favorite songs, but I guess I just finally have to admit, Back on the Train had its day in the sun, and now it'll most likely just be a first set song. Look, you're always going to boogie down. I always just hear it, ever since the Dead 50 thing. Maybe it's just up here in the old noggin again, but I always feel like I'm just hearing some Grateful Dead at some point Back on the Train. What was the last one? Dix or Magnaball one, I believe, maybe. And then Waiting All Night. All right, there it is again. I'm sure that guy from the Walnut Creek stream was all fired up. He loves that bass line. I don't know why he chooses that song to go off on the bass line, but then 555, still there. I was a little worried. Maybe, again, it had had its run in the first set. That might be the very best Phish first set song right now. Am I wrong? Am I crazy? Nah, it is. It is. Roggae. Little newfound respect for that song. Watch some of the old interviews. I was getting warmed up today by watching 20-year-old interviews. It's always a delight watching Phish interviews. I kind of remembered why I quit watching Phish interviews. Those fucking four guys can just never be serious. Well, they were kind of serious with David Byrne. But anyhow, they started talking about Roggae, how they just went out to the barn and just jammed. And then, one of the jams had something cool, and boom, it became Roggae. Dogs, everybody loves all those Halloween shows. Chilling, Thrilling, it was cool too. It gives everybody a chance to. Everybody, you were fucking howling like a dog. I was howling like a dog. I'm here alone in an apartment acting like an idiot. And then 46 days. It's either going to be yay or nay on the 46 days anymore. Fucking thing's either just going to blow the roof off or just going to wrap up and nothing's going to happen. Chalk Dust Torture, starting the second set. Perhaps it's standard, but goddamn, man. And I've never been a huge second set Chalk Dust guy, but tonight it got me. Maybe because it's been a while. Then Ghost, and it was like, oh, dude, what are they doing? They just fucked us on that Ghost. What's this? It was a new song. Can't always listen. Look, I don't give much of an opinion the first time I hear a song. It's promising though that it was in the second set. We'll see though. Kind of sounded more like Old Man Trey stuff. Then they go back into Ghost. They finish up the Ghost for us. It's like, thank God. Then into Waves. I thought maybe Waves had some potential. Then my fucking dad called. Talked to him this morning. Explained to him that the Phish were invading the garden tonight. So he just calls me to tell me some meaningless bullshit about a Dayton Flyers regular season game. I was like, dude, do you not hear what's going on in the background? That is Trey, Dad. I don't have time for you right now. And that was it. So I missed a little bit of Waves. But then Bathtub Gin. Boom. You don't know what's coming with that song, do we, anymore? That's alright though. Then we got the Mike's Groove. The simple's missing. Bouncing. How the fuck you get a bouncing in a Mike's Groove? Okay, maybe that was another hiccup. What's the use? Boy, what's the use now? Heavy rotation almost at this point for what's the use. And then back into Weekapaug. Well, that was the deal. Bouncing Weekapaug. What's the use? Back into Pog. And then you get Zero to end it. Boom. Yep, Trey, we know. You can wail on that character Zero solo. Fishman, looking good. Sounding good. Trey did not get a hair. I'm fucking disappointed Trey did not get a haircut. Look, dude, this New Year's Eve is tomorrow, man. It's a big deal, Trey. Maybe his barber there in the city retired. I don't know. All right, guys, that was only one night, man. Whew. Holy moly. All right, guys, I'm F Zappa 20. Thanks for watching. We got 3 more to go. Tomorrow, supposedly the big one. Tweezer's coming. Oh, and Tom, my man Tom, for like months now, Tom has just been hoping and praying and knowing that they was going to get a fluff head opener. He did not. He immediately started crying into his Colts mug and then rocked out the rest of the night.